Hi guys, how you doing tonight? How's everyone doing tonight? Hi Barbie. How are you doing? Sorry, I'm trying to also catch the accounts that are like certain people trying to like watch, and I'm sure there's some that got through while I wasn't paying attention and trying to share the live. I'm running the car for a little bit because it is so cold outside. Me too, I'm sick of the cold too. I fell on the ice the other day, and I spent all day yesterday in the hospital with them trying to like figure out what I did, because now like my hands just go numb and I lose all feeling in them. It's like the worst. So they're trying to figure out what I did. They said I did something where like, I don't even know how to explain it, where like I can press the nerve in my neck and in my back. So that caused an issue apparently. And earlier I was like, I don't even know what I was doing. Oh, my son wanted to play with my friend's dog for a little bit, so we were doing that for a little bit. Hey Rob. But I gotta figure out a way to feed us tonight, because it has just been ridiculously hard, especially with like not being able to work the last couple of days because I can barely walk. How have you been, Barbie? Guys, newer accounts are just being blocked right off the bat just because I'm not going to deal with it. Hey, Debbie. I just don't want to deal with it today. I've been through too much. So, if I see a newer account, I'm just blocking it because I'm over the drama and stuff of this app. I haven't been on in a while. I've been so busy. Like, I'm sorry, Barbie. I think your back's been hurting. The day after I fell, like first I fell and then I called my boss and I was like, you should watch the cameras, because I literally fell and I laid there for a second debating on whether or not I wanted to get back up. Like literally did not want to get back up. It hurt so bad. And then with the cold, you know, if you have back issues, it makes it a lot worse. The next day I went to stand up and I have no use of my left leg. And I'm like, so I went to the hospital, and then, you know, that, of course, if I'm not working, I don't get the room for that night. So, like, I worked through it, but yesterday I had to go to the hospital because my hands kept going numb and I kept dropping stuff, and, like, I just couldn't do it. So I went to walk out of a room and I fell again, and my boss ended up calling the ambulance, and I spent the whole day at the hospital so they could do all these tests. If it's not one thing, it's another, and it just sucks. Hey, funeral. Yeah, I'm alright. I'm just, you know, I'm just exhausted, starving, like, ugh, my stomach feels like it's eating itself at this point. My son went to play with the dog for a little bit because I didn't know how long I was going to be able to keep the car running. So he went to go play with the dog. Should probably shut it off before I, like, it dies from not having any gas. It just irritates me because, like, I was told the programs had no funding, and then, like, there was another hotel in our area that ended up being closed by the fire marshal and the police because of things that went on there, and, like, the roof leaking water and all this other stuff. Like, it's just, like, a whole bunch of stuff went on there, so they closed it down, and they brought some people to this hotel, and it is the most disheartening thing to see these people that have been brought here and are being paid for by the program, and they're doing things they should not be doing, and it's all the time, and they're so loud, and it's ridiculousness. And I don't know how they keep getting these places to extend their stays and pay for more, but, like, it's just, I don't know, it's a lot to watch this happening while I'm literally killing myself to clean a room so that we have a room for the night. It just sucks. I'm literally at the point, like, I don't even know what else I could do. Like, we're in the car tonight, and I have no money, like, to feed him or anything, and, like, I'm just so exhausted. Thank you, funeral. I know, I'm just exhausted. I think hunger is just really chipping away at, like, my, like, just will to want to do this anymore. Mm-hmm. And it sucks. Because I was told by the one owner, when I said something about, like, how unfair it is that these people are doing this kind of stuff and getting away with it, and, like, the program's paying for them to stay here, and he's like, oh, sweetie, if you were on rugs, the program would pay for you too. Like, it's sickening. It's sickening. And I don't know if you guys, I know, hon, I know, it just sucks, because I just want to be able to feed him tonight. Like, I don't even care, we'll sleep in the freaking car tonight. Like, we'll sleep in the car tonight, we'll be fine, whatever. It is what it is at this point. I'm just exhausted. It just makes me so mad because, like, I'm literally watching these people, like, do stuff that I feel like if the program knew, it's just unfair. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. People that are abusing the system and getting away with it. And then the people that actually need help can't get it. Like, it's just... And I mean, I don't know. The one manager from here is gone. The other manager doesn't really understand much. So all he understands is that if I work, I get a room for free that night. So, like, when I said to him, like, I'll work extra hours tomorrow if we could have the room tonight. And he said, not the deal. But he doesn't understand me. So, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, he wasn't trying to be mean. I just didn't think he understood what I was asking. Although, the hospital made it very clear that if I keep putting weight on my leg, that I'm doing more damage. However, like, explaining to a doctor that you're not going to take the operation to, like, fix whatever the problem is doesn't seem, up here at least, seems like as soon as you tell them that you can't do the operation to fix whatever, like an emergency surgery, like, to fix the problem and you can't have, like, downtime, they look at you like you're crazy. Like, I honest to God, I feel like if I would have said yes, you guys can do the emergency surgery, and they would keep me for, like, however long, and then I'd have to have somewhere to go for, like, the recovery or what. It's just, it's annoying. Yeah, it's a lot, funeral. It's like 25 to 35 rooms a day. Like, and whatever. I'll do whatever I have to do, but, like, I just could not do it yesterday or today because I was in so much pain. And I felt like I couldn't quite catch my breath, like, because every time I went to take a step, the pain shoots up my whole back and, like, into my chest. Like, I can't even explain how bad it hurts. And then, like, also the stuff that you need to carry from room to room, and I'm just dropping stuff because my hands aren't working right. And then I'm sitting in my car and I'm watching these people who are milking the system. Like, it's annoying. And, like, the one manager said, well, if you see it, just tell me and we'll mark it down on the cameras and let the program know. But, like, I'm, like, not gonna watch these people and tell, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it feels weird to watch these people, even though they're not hiding it very well. That's the thing. Can't really explain much of it on TikTok. It sounds like a bunch of jumble, but it would make sense if I could say the whole thing. I'm just exhausted. My brain's not working anymore. And then my ex is, well, he's not even my ex. I don't know even what to call him. Is asking about, like, right? Asking about, like, money for the burial and stuff. And I feel like just saying to her, like, what, have you lost your mind? He walked out. Like, he walked out. He left me alone to deal with everything. Right? That's what I'm saying. And I get it. I get what she's saying. Legally, I'm obligated. I understand that. But you can't get blood from a stone. Like, it's not possible. I don't know. Oh, Jesus. I think I'm losing my mind. Yeah, I don't know anymore. I'm just so tired of all of it. And it's really irritating me that, like, I just totally watched something happen in the back parking lot while we're sitting in our car that should not be happening. And it drives me nuts. Oh, and also, like, the one person that works as a maid too also works as a 7. It's 24 here right now. The one guy that works a maid here too works at the 7-Eleven, and the one night we went over there to ask him if he had any like of the free pastries or anything, because he gives them to my son when they do have them. And he like calls my son his son. He calls him my brother or my son because he's not from here. And so he had said like, oh, you come over and I have some free pastries for you. And then we got over there and he's like, who's that girl that's in the one room? And I know who he's talking about. Like, we have our own language for like doing the maid stuff, and like he never has to say a room number. I know who he's talking about. And so I had said like, oh, this room? And he said, yeah. He said she just put a whole bunch of stuff from 7-Eleven in her pocket. And when she came up to the counter, I asked her if she had paid for the stuff in her pocket. And she totally ignored him and walked out of the store with him. Who does that? Like, and he's like, I have to call the police and I have to tell the manager because otherwise he has to pay for that stuff. That's not right. You know this man works. He literally works at 7-Eleven overnight. He works here from 6 in the morning to sometimes 9 at night, and then goes straight from here back to 7-Eleven to work. Like, why are you stealing from this man? I can't. Yeah, it's 24 out here tonight. 24 degrees. Hopefully it doesn't drop any lower. Like, we're praying that we hold at 24. Because, yeah. I'm at the point where, like, maybe Frozen isn't so bad. Like, it is so freaking cold out. And the yelling you hear are the people that are doing all the things that, like, and they're right next to my car. Like, have you ever watched somebody that's, like, not okay, have a little kid, try to play with them and, like, ride a bike up and down their arm while they're, like, yeah, it's God. I just can't even anymore. I don't understand it. I will never understand it. I will never get it. I literally don't think that there's anything more I can do. At all. And like, I went to walk up today to find out my hours for tomorrow, because I'm like, alright, well, I'm just gonna push myself and whatever. And he said that the way I'm walking, he doesn't want me cleaning the rooms tomorrow because I'm walking funny. And I know I did damage when I fell. I get it. But also, like, I don't have much of a choice. My car is, like, in the one spot where I'm always parked. And, there's people all around my car now. Like, this is, like... Yeah. Thank you guys for liking the live. I'm about to lose my mind. Hi, Amy Nicole. She's alright. I've been calling that place that she works for that's supposed to be paying her every single day. And I gotten as far as her background check came back. It was good. They put it in the system. But before they could put it in the system, the caseworker apparently asked for another one because they didn't think it was coming back, and it like blocked her payments, which fine, I get, but figure it out on your end because you guys made the mistake. And then we got to retest her timesheets to make sure she's going to get paid, because as it stands right now, on the 22nd of this month, she will get paid for 3 whole hours. Now, she's worked since October, then not a dime. And I have to call them first thing in the morning and make sure the timesheets were retested and if a payment can be issued on the 22nd of this month. Like, for the rest of the timesheets that needed to be tested. Like, I'm just at the point where she's at the point where she wants to come home. I've already told her to come home. Because it's not even, at this point, it's not worth it. It's just not even worth it. At all. And the lady is being super mean to her. And talking about, like, oh, you drank the milk that was in the fridge, but you didn't replace it. How is she supposed to replace it when there's no money? Like, she's not getting paid. She's literally taking care of you 24/7. When she does get paid, she'll only get paid for, like, 5 hours of that day. And how is she supposed to put milk in the fridge when, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I've been trying to call and trying to fix it for her, but I'm really believing that they're just not going to pay her. Because when the lady said to me, oh, don't worry, we're going to issue a payment for 3 hours on the 22nd, I was like, have you lost your mind? If you worked for 100 and some hours since October, and I told you, don't worry, you're going to get paid for 3 hours in a few weeks, you'd be fine with that? Like, that, no. I don't know. They said they're going to fix it. Hopefully, when I call tomorrow, they will have tested all the timesheets, whatever, and put them through, and then they will issue her an off-cycle check so that she will be paid immediately. Now, I don't know that they're going to do that, but I pray they do, because, right, Amy, that's what I'm saying. It has been ridiculous. And I literally said to the lady, like, my daughter is taking care of someone from morning to night. She gets her out of bed. She gets her into bed. She takes care of her all day long. She has to use the bathroom. My daughter has to do everything, including wiping her butt and everything. Changing her wound, everything. Okay? So how can you not pay her and expect her just to live without any money or any income at all? And just, it's okay. And the lady she's caring for is not a nice lady. Like, not even resembles a nice lady. She's very nasty. Oh my god. Why do these people gotta be by my car? Yeah, it's not okay at all, you know, that's what I'm saying. And I've been calling because I thought, like, maybe she just wasn't handling something on her end because she's young, and maybe she didn't understand what she needed to do. So I figured I would call, and I would get a direct answer, and I would get it fixed. And let me tell you, nope. And I've been calling for days. And I keep getting a different response, different answer. Somebody will fix it sometime, they just don't know when. Like, that's basically what you get. Or when they tell you, oh, it's processing, which just means we have no clue what's wrong with it, and we're just going to tell you to call back another day. It's insane. Because this is someone that is a caretaker for somebody else. Like, why would you not want to get them? Because I said, do you want to hire a nurse to come do her job? Because when she walks out, there is nobody else. And when she's being told that she can't even have a drink out of the fridge because she can't afford to replace it, like, we're not, no, we're not good with that. Yep. And then, I swear, since the one hotel got shut down and they moved everyone here, this hotel has been like a telenovela. I'm not even exaggerating. Like, every day there's some new horrible thing going on here. I called New Jersey Labor Board, Amy, because that's where she is. And they said as long as they plan on back paying her, that they would open a case, but there's nothing they could do until they deny payment. So I'm thinking, if on the 22nd they only pay her for 3 hours, that would be a denial of the other payments. And then they would be able to do something. Like, it is, I can't even imagine if I was, like, say this was somebody that you cared about, and you have someone taking care of them, and they can't afford food or basic life needs because they're not getting paid to do the thing that you need them to do. Like, I'd be scared to death that the person would just walk out. And I am so mad about the whole situation. I don't think that she should keep the job in any means. I think she should quit. And tell them to get a nurse over there and so she can leave. Like, I just think that should be the situation. Because it's not okay. The woman is nasty, and you know, this was all supposed to be like, she goes and works so that she could help us out so that we could get, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, that's exactly my concern. Like the other day when she called me and she said, Mom, my back is locking up. And I'm like, do not pick her up again. Because this lady, when you pick her up, she does dead weight. Instead of like trying to help herself, she just dead weights. And my daughter can't physically keep doing this, especially for nothing. Like, nothing. Like, I don't even know. It's crazy. Lovely. I think it's like called PPL or something. It's some weird company. And every time you call them, it's like you have to go through the whole process. And then when you finally get someone on the phone, they give you a different answer. It's lunacy is what it is. And now I know exactly why. Like, when I would pass to her about calling every day, and when she would tell me, they would say, oh, it's processing. And I would be like, why are you accepting that as an answer? Well, now I know why. Because they tell you, like, a whole bunch of stuff before they tell you, oh, well, it's processing, which is basically just, we're not doing anything with it. So call back tomorrow and see if you get somebody else that can help. It's ridiculous. Why are these people standing by my car? This is like craziness. I don't understand it. I don't get it at all. She put her kid in the car. She's standing out there with like 5 other people just chatting, and her kid's locked in the car that's not running anymore. Like, the lunacy that goes on here too. Like, literally the first day the one couple was here, his ex-girlfriend came, slashed all his tires, broke his windshield, and wrote something is whack on the side of his car. And he did not ask the hotel to check the cameras or anything. He said he knew who it was, and it wouldn't happen again on the property because they were ready to kick him out for it. That's what I'm saying for him, right? So, like, if that tells you the kind of people that have been moved to the hotel by a program, by the way, that I've heard of, and it's told me that they don't have funding, but apparently they can only fund you if you're a recovering or an active drug addict. Like, I can't. I can't. I think I have a picture of it on my phone. I can make it as my background at one point, because it was just like, if that was me, I don't know. But like, I'm guessing the ex knew that he had money, because the next day he had 4 new tires. And I don't know about you guys, but if I pop a tire, I don't have the money to go get a new tire. Not like the next morning, not all 4. Like, no. Just the lunacy of it all. And the fact that I'm currently like being like watched. Every move I make, they jump. Like, it is weird. Trying to see if my My daughter was on to see if she would come in for a little while because I don't know. I talked to her earlier today. And just to let her know that I was out of the hospital because they released me early this morning. Oh my god, I know they're gonna start cursing because, you know, the 4-year-old sitting in the car. I'll never understand it. I will never understand it. The one manager did say, he's like, you work here, so if they are being too loud, you can tell them they have to leave. And that's great and all, but they have a little kid with them. So, like, I'm not going to do that. I don't care how loud they're being. Like, they have a little kid with them. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but like, yeah. Welcome back, Barbie. My back hurts. Even like a little move, my whole back feels like my spine is coming out. It is amazing. I mean, I probably could just, you know, the leg and then be perfectly fine. I'm probably gonna get off here soon because I gotta go under the stairs to charge my phone. So much fun. I'm just so exhausted from life right now. Like, I'm just done. And I cannot believe the stuff that goes on